Hey guys, what's up? Today we're gonna be taking a look at my cutie little planner for 2026. It's a new year and we're gonna be organized, we're gonna be productive, and it's gonna look cute as we do it. Last year, I didn't even have a planner. It was like the first time in like a while, I was like, what do I need a planner for? I would just write to-do lists on just random sheets of paper. We're not gonna do that this year. We're gonna be so organized. It's the start of the year, so a good time for all of us to set up some good productivity habits. And that's what we're gonna do here today. I got the Wonderland like W222, size B6, reference to my head, I guess. And this is the daily planner, the one that came blank with grid system. So let's get into it. How to have the most productive, the most organized year you've ever had. First things first, well, I'm not gonna use a planner if it doesn't look cute. So the first thing I had to do was bedazzle the front cover, which took a really long time, but she looks really good because I had to place each one of these little things individually, and I was using a toothpick to put the tiniest amount of glue for each individual one because I didn't want to have dried glue smeared everywhere. These only came in a couple plain colors, and that's just bland. We need a cute planner. So we made her cute. Got her tabbed up for all the months. Super cute, easy to flip through. I got one that was completely blank. Inside, I wrote dates on every page. Yeah, we did go through all the pages and write the date. Something happened and somehow I got to the end and it only got to go up to December 27th. So let's hope I have nothing going on the last couple days of the year, because apparently I can't plan for them. I don't think I missed any days in this thing. Okay, so it starts off, there's a page for a key, and then index. I don't have anything to put there. I don't have a key, I don't have an index. They're probably just gonna say blank. Page 6, that it started the actual spread on. And then it goes up to page 368, but you do 368 minus 6. There's 365 days in a year. So someone messed up. For some reason, there aren't 365 pages. I wish I would have known that at the beginning because I didn't really do anything the first few days of January, so like I didn't really need them in there, but it's fine, it's fine. Here's how our setup works. Date in the upper corner, and then I got these little days of the week stickers that I'm putting on all of them, and then so much washi tape. Like a crazy big pack. They're super skinny, like 1 millimeter wide. Each week is getting its own color. Let's also note that I don't know military time, and I'm not gonna learn military time. I'm writing in the rest of the hours in normal hours. How I split it up is like this side's if I need to write down I have anything, you know, scheduled at certain times, and then the other side, I'm just gonna do like to-do lists or reminders of things to do during the day, and I'll not cross them off. The other fun thing, do the start of a week. I'm trying to do one of those like habit trackers. Oh, I've been watching the other journal videos. I'm gonna do like the things I wanna try to do, you know, almost every day, or just like see how many times I do these things during the week. Really important in this process are these highlighters. Like press down and it creates a circle. Super cute. Really important for what we're trying to do. I'm gonna make one. The days of the week, it's an odd number. It's not always a Sunday or a Monday that starts on the left page. You know, it's gonna alternate every week. Kind of annoying. We should have made the days of the week an even number. That would really save me from having to think this through. I've really put a lot of thought into it. Either a Sunday or a Monday, whichever one for that week lands on the left side, that's where I'm doing the habit tracker. So we're gonna go ahead and make this one. I'm gonna see for a few weeks. This is like the list of things I wanna have. Tried it out for the first week. Here's what we have going on. The important things that I wanna be doing a good amount of every week. Pilates, stretching, because I need to have all versions of my splits. That's a really important goal of the year. So we're gonna be stretching every single day. Walking, you're like just walking? Yeah, I don't get enough steps. So we're trying to do at least a mile a day on the walking pad if I don't end up doing enough walking that I deem good enough for me to cross it off on there. A small either ab or butt routine, could do whichever one I want to do in that category, you know, switch it up. Eating fruit, that's a tough one for me. So far, every day this year, I've been eating my fruit. That one should probably stay on for the whole year. I like how I'm acting like, oh, maybe I'll take some of these off throughout the year if I don't like it. I should keep fruit on. I'm doing like the LED, you know, skincare thing, and then reading. I don't need to force myself to read every day because I'm just reading for fun. Maybe we have different ideas of fun, but I think it's fun to cross off and like see how many days of the week you do these sort of things that are good for you. So that's why we're gonna have what the professional planner makers call a habit tracker. I'm gonna go make a blank one for this next week. Did I just adjust this like 0.1 millimeters down? Yes. Yes, I did. Now we got all those written. Now we make a box. This is also gonna take me like literally the whole year to set this up. Now we got our nice little grid system. Now we gotta color coordinate, and then I'll check it off as I do everything. And this is the one that I had going so far. We'll give you a little flip through of all these little things. And December. That's the general setup of the planner. So we're gonna see how that goes. I feel like this is a good simplistic approach if you're not like a professional planner maker. The bullet journal people, intimidating. Go them, but like it's not gonna be me because would end up spending more time filling out my planner than actually doing the things I'm planning. I did all of January's washi tape. At the beginning of each month, probably gonna do the tape for that month. And I feel like the daily planner is better than the weekly spread because then everything just gets crammed. It's good to have like the hours of the day so you can, you know, write when you have things. Or if I got a lot to get done, some days I'll be like, okay, like I'm going to do this at this time and then we're gonna do that at this time, just like things I need to do. I could schedule, you know, times to do those. It does stay open pretty well, so that's good. I wasn't sure if it was gonna do that because it doesn't have like the spirals. Yeah, that's the planner. I like how this is one of the only planners I could find that on a daily spread has enough room that it numbers to go down to midnight, which is good for me because I'm not doing anything. It starts at 5 a.m. I'm more likely to go to bed at 5 a.m. than wake up to need to be doing things at 5 a.m. So we're really never gonna be scheduling things at that time. 5 to like 9 a.m., never gonna use it. Maybe like 3 times in the whole year. Well, I need to do something between those hours. No, thank you. Ever have any days where like I really gotta get stuff done and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write out what I need to do literally every 30 minutes to get everything accomplished in one day? Like it happens, and I can do that in this sort of planner. Decide for tasks and notes, things that don't need to get done at like a certain time, can just write it there. And I think this is gonna help me be nice and organized. That's the quick overview of my planner. I feel like this is a good simplistic setup. Nothing too overwhelming, because when planners kind of get too crazy, are you even gonna commit to using your planner? No, not if it's too difficult. At least it gives me something cute to do a little decorating on. I'm also just like bringing back bedazzling and everything, because I think we need more sparkle in our lives. Hopefully you're off to a productive start of the year. Not too late to set up your planner and to get things going. I feel like at any time of the year, you could be like, okay, we're starting things. I was like, okay, my New Year's resolution was going to be able to like do all my splits like very well. And like I started stretching in like December. You know, resolutions and things, like they don't need to start on January 1st. They can start whenever you feel like it, like right now. Put it in your planner. Anyways, we off to a productive, organized year, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.